Welcome back to Imagine IP, where we watch pharmaceutical giants fight over who owns molecules. Today, we're looking at a case that proves one thing. You can be scientifically brilliant, legally sound, and still lose everything because of a dictionary definition from 1989. This is the story of Otsuka Pharmaceutical v. Sun Pharma, or as I like to call it, the case of the incredible dissolving monopoly. In the blue corner, we have Otsuka. They have a blockbuster product called Abilify Maintainer. It's an injectable version of the drug aripiprazole used to treat schizophrenia. Now, usually you take a pill every day, but Otsuka's version is the clingy ex-boyfriend of drugs. You inject it once, and it refuses to leave for weeks. It's actually great medical tech. Otsuka had a patent, and because developing drugs is hard and expensive, they got a patent extension, a bonus round of monopoly power, lasting until July 2029. In the red corner, we have Sun Pharma. They look at that extension and say, nah, we want to sell our generic version now. So, off to the federal court we go. The first trial was a disaster for Otsuka. The primary judge looked at their patent claims, which said the drug releases over, quote, at least 1 week, and basically asked, but how do you know? The judge pointed out that once you inject this stuff into a muscle, you can't exactly stick a tiny camera in there to watch it dissolve. The only way to check is by testing blood plasma levels. The judge ruled, blood levels aren't the same thing as, quote, release. Therefore, your patent is ambiguous. Therefore, it's invalid. Boom. Otsuka appeals to the full court, sweating bullets. They argue, Your Honor, we're chemists, not wizards. Blood tests are the standard way we check this stuff. And the full court agrees. They overturned the primary judge. They ruled that you don't need scientific proof or absolute perfection. You just need a workable standard for a skilled person. So, Otsuka's patent claims are valid. They're clear. They define the invention perfectly. Hold the confetti. Because while Otsuka was high-fiving over the clarity win, Sun Pharma was quietly loading a cannon called the Notice of Contention. Sun Pharma says, okay, fine, your patent is clear, but does your invention actually count as a pharmaceutical substance? You see, to get that sweet patent extension in Australia, you need to have a patent for a pharmaceutical substance. Otsuka says, of course it is. It's a freeze-dried, controlled-release formulation. It's sophisticated. It's science. Sun Pharma says, actually, if you look at the legislative history from 1989 and 1998, a substance is just the active ingredient. The fancy mixture around it is just fluff. The court puts on their reading glasses. They dive into the dusty archives of the customs regulations and explanatory memorandums from the 80s and 90s. And here is the kicker. The court decides that a pharmaceutical substance is only the active ingredient that interacts with your body. In this case, that's the aripiprazole molecule. The court says, hey Otsuka, your freeze-dried formulation? It's cool, but it dissolves. It disappears. The only thing doing the work is the aripiprazole. Here's the problem. Aripiprazole isn't new. Otsuka has been selling it in tablet form since 2003. The law says, no extension for you if the substance is old news, even if the formulation is new and improved. What's the verdict? The court ruled the patent extension is invalid. Otsuka's patent technically expired back on October 18, 2024. Otsuka won the battle on clarity, proving they wrote a good patent, but lost the war because their fancy new injection was just an old drug in a new tuxedo. Sun Pharma gets to launch their generic. Otsuka has to pay Sun Pharma's legal costs, and somewhere, a patent attorney is crying into a very expensive scotch. That's all for now. Thanks for watching, and as always, keep imagining.